a time, growing up time. But if Jim, brother-in-law, didn't have the interest, we wouldn't have done any of that. But I would have the passes at the time trials, and we'd take a bunch from here, and we'd fly out right to the track, and rent a car there.
So, at what point did you become a pilot?
Well, let's see, when trying to think.
Was it after military?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was after that.
It had been in the late 50s or 50s.
Yeah, right in there.
How did that come to be?
Just not gonna ring anymore, I guess.
Yep.
Just decided one day I wanted to do that, and
Did you did you know somebody that had the
well,
opportunity?
at the local airport, they got taking lessons. You get 8 or 10 hours of instruction, and then solo, and go from there.
Assuming it was maybe somebody that you knew from the store, from sporting goods that came in, and,
No,
or just
I kind of. Can't remember who the instructor was. Started, and then got the private license, and then got the instrument rating, and then the multi-engine.
where's the furthest you flew?
Oh, let's see, we flew to California once, I think.
Not me.
And do you remember that?
No, I never. It might have been Tom. I know Tom
You
flew a
didn't
lot
go?
longer distances than I did.
What kind of plane did you fly?
Whatever was there.
Most of it was Piper,
Most
low
of it.
wing.
Yeah, the little two-seater was got a
It was
license.
the Aeronca Champ,
Champ was what you got.
Piper Colt, Piper Tri-Pacer, Cherokees,
Yeah.
Apache, Arrow.
We got my instrument rating in Mansfield. We flew a Cessna. And we had that twin.
Apache.
You got your twin engine.
No, I never got my multi-engine.
Didn't get it?
Tom did, but I did.
Yeah, he had his multi-engine before he got out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they took a load of kids up to Put in Bay for opening of pheasant season. And a guy came over and said, well, I've seen 6 kids and 2 dogs get out of that airplane, and nobody old enough to fly it.
Yeah, Tom was basically a little fella.
Yeah,
He, pretty slight build.
well, when he was looked more like 14 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
He got license right away.
Yeah, he was ready. I think he soloed on his 16th birthday, or
Yeah, I think it was.
within a day or so. I don't know if it was the weather, but he was soon as he was of age, he soloed. I was 18. I got my license 1964. Right up between high school graduation and college, so basically all I got was a private ticket.
Mhm. Yeah, that was growing up time.
So I texted Jody and asked her if she had any questions since we were doing
Oh,
the
we
interview.
were covering,
And so here's a rewind, since we seem to be going kind of like chronologically, but rewind to your high school. You and Grandma were high school sweethearts, right?
I met her when I was a senior,
And she was,
junior. How did that happen?
and so that would have been a pretty quick, because you went straight into the military after high school.
Mm-hmm.
So you made up your mind pretty quick that that's who was gonna.
Yeah, well, things were different during the war.
What made y'all connect?
I was trying to think what was can't remember. Something I should, but I don't. Was
Where'd you get married?
Harlingen.
Yeah, how long were you dating before you?
Oh, well, this was a couple of years, I suppose.
Okay, so it took a couple years to get to Harlingen to have Grandma come down. So you did a long distance
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
How'd that work? I guess it worked. But
It worked.
Okay. I know she told me when she was riding the train, she rode with some fella. She told him that she was going to Texas to get married. He says, "Are you sure you want to do that?" Yeah.
She took the train to somewhere in Texas.
Yeah, to Harlingen. Yep, I was home on furlough and I was supposed to. We were just finishing gunnery school and being assigned to crew members, and I thought, well, that's kind of dumb to get married and go overseas, and at that time it was kind of. So when I got back, I wasn't assigned to a crew. I was on a list, I think, of 3 or 4 of us being held over as instructors. Guess we couldn't do the gunnery thing either. So
Or you were so good
Teach
at
it.
it that they taught
You
you.
can't do it, teach it.
you just can't do it, teach it.
Speaking from a
So-
teacher's perspective,
That's when
you were so good that they decided to
That's
keep
when
you.
I said to your grandma that I was going to be stationed there for forever, I guess. And she just hopped on the train and came down to Texas. So we had probably pretty much close to a year there, and saw the country.
So did you get like Justice of the Peace married, or did you have an actual wedding, or?
At the post by
Chaplain?
at the field.
Ah.
Had the, let's see,
Did you live above a garage?
there's a garage apartment behind a house. It was not an attached garage, it was a separate garage, but they'd remodeled it into a kind of an apartment. It wasn't the greatest, but there wasn't much available.
We got good
We lived,
food.
I think a month or 6 weeks in the hotel. We couldn't find anything.
Oh, wow. So the military didn't put you up anywhere?
Well, I had my place. I had on base, but you could live off base since it was permanent attached there. And that's when I finally found this garage apartment. We were there for a little while. Let's see, they found something nicer, I think. And
How much was it?
I can't remember, but it wasn't very much. But I got the Uncle Sam furnished the